So if you guys were part of the boot camp, you remember this, but for those of you who weren't, I'm going to go over this real quick. And this is what we call the money heist trading perspective, right? The timeline to financial freedom, right? Trading is not a get rich quick scheme. It is not an overnight, success story. It's about a journey, right? And this explains the lot size structure based on the leverage and what you're placing from, a position standpoint, right? So obviously we start off with the lunch, phone bill money, subscription money, right? This falls into cover your daily essentials and recurring subscriptions, right? That 0.03 to 0.06 lot size. Now, once you start using a 0.07 to a 0.10 lot, insurance, groceries, small miscellaneous, handle important necessities and everyday small expenses, right? Because you want to adapt trading a part of your lifestyle, right? I didn't get to where I am today, by rushing the process, but I also knew that I can move along a timeline, and as you start to get better with your risk management, you'll realize you can move a lot quicker because you're able to mitigate your risk. And that is what most of trading is mitigating your risk and understanding how to leverage and not over leverage. Or when you go strong on leverage, how to make sure you don't get margined out because you're utilizing proper risk management. Even if it means instead of a 50 or 100 pip stop loss, it's a 30 or 50 pip stop loss, right? It hits your stop loss, it hits your stop loss. You'll wait until you get that better entry and then you scale. Most of the trades that I send out for the community, I'm 70, 80% accurate, right? So, and most of the trades I'm not accurate may hit break even, but to get a hard hit stop loss is not as likely, which we're fortunate. But in the event, trading still involves risk, and we always have to make sure our first goal is to protect capital. Next is your bill money, your shopping money. Pay your bills, enjoy shopping, and upgrade your lifestyle from those 0.10s to 0.15 to 0.20. Now, once you get to the 0.40, 0.60, this is where you're going to make rent money, car note, everyday spending, credit card debt, and the elimination. Like when I had credit card debt, when I stacked up just trying to have money to trade, I had to pay that back, right? And before my credit got good, before I got the Amexes and, was able to scale and get cars and all these different things, I needed to eliminate the debt I had. And that's what these positions would do. They take care of majority monthly expenses and break free from debt. Now, once you break free from debt, guess what? Now you're in the top 2, 3, 4% because now you don't have debt. You don't owe anyone money. This is where you now transition into that lifestyle change. Those 0.80s, your lot position will change your life. Right now, you're touching 800 to 1200 a day based on the trades that we're sending in the Money Heist community, right? And now freedom is your new routine. You could quit your job or you could trade full time, and time and freedom are now yours, right? So one lot a day keeps the 9 to 5 away for a reason, because one lot, 50 pips, 100 pips is $500 to $1,000. That's one trade. Right? You get 2 or 3 trades like that, you're easily at $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 for the day, right? And now, of course, my favorite where I say generational money, your vacation money to go international, investments into other businesses, and just starting entrepreneurship. You can really build wealth, create opportunities, and leave a legacy. Is going to be your 2 to 5 lot, right? 5 lots is generational on 2, 3, 4, 500 pips. That's bands. I had one of my biggest weeks trading, because I was able to put two lots. Same setup I always trade, same amount of pips I usually try to catch, but I left them running because I was like, wow, I can do this more often, right? So this is how I teach people also how to leverage your credit, to get capital so they can make some of these bigger moves, right? Because as long as you follow risk management and follow the structure that I have, you're going to do perfectly fine. But you have to be disciplined. Now, if you're scalping on your own trades and you're doing a 0.51 lot, just plug in a tight stop loss. You're going to win more than you lose, right? Because you can't lose 10 trades back to back. It's not mathematically possible. And then, of course, once you get to your 10 lot, I feel like that's retirement level, right? You never have to work again, right? Financial freedom achieved, live the life on your own terms forever. It's at that point, it's like, 100 pips, 200 pips, you're good. Like, you're golden. 50 pips, you're golden, right? But that takes time. That takes improvement. That takes sharpening your craft. Iron sharpens iron. Trading is all about you. It exposes the person you are, how disciplined you are, how you are with money, without money, before and after. It's really a psychological version of you. You just have to figure out how delusional you are to win and how much discipline and success and energy you're going to put into understanding your craft. And once you understand your craft, now you have the different levels. These are all pay grade of increases where you can scale. If you can make $100 trading, you can make 1,000. You can make 10,000. I've made over $100,000 in July alone. With the same mindset. I actually was once on the other side of the screen trying to figure out how to even place a trade. So all these things are possible. You just have to change your mindset first, right? The plan is simple. The discipline is everything. Stay patient, stay consistent, and execute the plan. Now, I'm going to jump over to the next perspective, right? Which is going to be showing you guys the next step. So let me jump over. So as I just showed you what these numbers are, I just want you to see the potential daily profits. On a point 30 to 60, you're making about $30 to $60, right? Potential daily 70 to 100, 100 to 200 on one setup, 400 to 600 on one setup, 800 to 1200, right? 2,000 to 5,000, of course, 10,000, right? These are all possible. The lot size changes your position. The lot changes your life. It's all about just execution, right? As long as you control your risk and protect your capital, be consistent, small lots today, big lots tomorrow, manage your mind, discipline today, freedom forever, execute the plan. The plan is simple. The discipline is hard. I'm sending out bangers as much as I can because I'm taking these same trades with you. My goal is to continue to be a profitable trader, right? Your position size is your potential. Master the lots, master your future. So if you can get into any one of these ballpark ranges, you'll start to see. I send a trade and you're in a trade and you're up 400 or 500. You close that trade. That's cash. You can now go withdraw that and go do what you need to do. 500 a day is 2,500 a week, right? 2,500 a week for 4 weeks. That's $10,000. Do that for a year. That's $120,000. Congratulations. You are now touching the lower level of a 6-figure income as a trader. Some people don't even make that in a year. You can do that just off of $500 a day. It's all about just structure and discipline. So hopefully you guys, like even if I have to show you, I'll show you, go look at the community and look at the amount of trades that we're sending and then reference it to what I'm saying right now. So, I mean, I really want us to kind of go through this. Sheesh, so this is all July, all the different setups. Imagine just one lot, a trade, a point 50, a point 20, a point 10. We're sending out enough bangers, 1,500, right? Right now we're at 3,500, right? Using the same lot size, following the same position. So if I'm sending these trades and you guys all have to do is just be able to capitalize on catching them and then learning along the way and then doing your own trades and your own analysis, you're going to make a lot of money here. So I want you to see perspective of how this looks. And then from there, you can, if you notice, all the lot sizes are the same. Every time I take a trade, because consistency, it builds repetition. And that's how I want you guys to look at this. Is how can you be more consistent? How can you build more reputation? How can you build more execution? And then from there, the rest is easy. It's only July 28th. We're about to kill it going into August. So I want you guys to be prepared for that. But understand, one lot, right, can change your situation. These are one lot broken up into point 50s, point 25s, right? So we're going to catch the trades. You just have to get comfortable with using the right lot size and then building your account so you can use bigger lots. The bigger the lots equals the bigger the situation. And of course, keep the same risk management. My stop losses are never more than 100 pips. If I lose 100 pips, I got to wait for the next setup. I lose 60 pips. Cool. But I'm not letting anything run 200, 300 pips, So this is why, I want you to keep that in your forefront and just utilize this. And now as we go into another month 8th of the year, our goal is to scale and just capitalize. So the proof is in the pudding, right? All the documentation's here. You just have to now apply yourself and make sure that you can catch these moves so you can start to make that different type of money, right? And now you can start to scale and you can start to grow. It's just like you've seen everyone else in the community. Some people are having 10K months, 2K weeks, 3K weeks, $1,900 trades. $1,200 trades. Like this is success. Like if I was to really scroll back and be like, wow, let's look at the whole of July, you would kind of be like, yo, this is like legit insane. Right. And look, this is July 30th. We're still going no matter the country. Trades coming out, trades in, stop loss, no more than 80 pips. Like guys, we're on a run. Right. Now's your time to capitalize and just make sure you can be efficient so you're able to make this money alongside us. Right. Boom. Tight stop loss, 30, 40 pips. The trades are going to come. Boom. 60 pips. Once you're up 80 pips, 100 pips in the standard, that's $800 to $1,000. Right. More trades. So I want you guys to understand that. Keep that in mind. And I'm ready to see you guys at the bank. Let's make this money. And we're going to end this year off of the bank.